So I want to kind of fast forward on this topic of um, extraterrestrialism, and I want to, beat my drum and kind of give you uh, face talk, a face talk on what I see as it being and how it relates to people in America, right? Um, a lot of us have out of body experiences. Um, a lot of us, aside from practicing certain primitive faiths, and us ideally going to um, a stage in life where we experience paranormal activity. Um, you know, I want you to walk in my shoes a bit. You know, and growing up, I saw um, a lot of different things that if I were to be able to decode it now, I would see the things that I saw as a child very differently. And some things may have a hold on um, my liking, and some things, just wouldn't matter. Um, I see the young people who are like in these other countries, and some here too. The Europeans, they like to climb story buildings and hang on the edge with their hands and palms, and hang 1 feet down and do pull-ups, off a World Trade Center, if you will, and you know, to each his own. You have to look at life like this. When you afforded to live, when you are afforded to live, uh, you have to experience things in the way that you want to experience them. Um, Even if this means that, you're going to the moon that day or you're going to the sun that day, you have to experience these things. You have to let life say, whatever happens, it just happens. You can't allow things to kind of um, ruin your fun in life. So I've been to the hospital and they've asked me like, are you hallucinating? Are you hearing voices? Have you felt suicidal? And I will always give a half of 1/3, of a reply. I will always say, I'm not experiencing suicide ideations, and which is kind of crazy to ask, right? And I will say things like, um, I may experience something like a deja vu. And I used to experience deja vus all the time. But again, this is a part of your life experience. Once you reach a certain plateau in life, you're getting old in age. You're not 26 anymore. You're about to be 27. Um, you're going to see forms of existence, that carried over from a past life into your now life. You're going to see things in a 5D lens, if you will, through your pineal gland, and also through your brain septum. You're going to see things that necessarily didn't play out um, in the past, but also in the future. You're going to see these things. This is why, like, you can see something, today, and then you come back next year, you feel like you're doing the same. You feel like you've experienced what you experienced the year before. This is an out of body experience. So, you're going to see things as well. You may see a film from the 1700s. You just never know. So I think like it's something not to be scared of, but again, you have to just live your life and you have to accept, extraterrestrial existence actually is here. The sun is getting closer to the earth and the moon. So great piece, Yakoki.